If you're trying to nail down a gaming laptop that won't break your budget, that won't become a constant cleaning chore, and that actually lets you play the latest titles without the constant drop frame anxiety, you're probably feeling a mix of excitement and a little hesitation. I get that there are a lot of laptops out there that brag about 1,000 specs, but when you sit down at a coffee shop or a cramped dorm room, you just want something reliable, easy to live with, and worth the money. The msi Katana 15 tries to promise exactly that: a high-end GPU, a fast CPU, and a sleek package that won't scream gaming rig at you. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let me talk about the real-world setup you'll have with this machine. The laptop comes with a 15.6-inch QHD panel that runs at 165 Hz. In practice, that means you'll actually see smoother motion in fast shooters like Valorant or Call of Duty without the screen becoming a blur. The 15.6 165Hz resolution also gives you a bit more screen real estate for inventory management in RPGs compared to a 1080p board, which matters if you love juggling multiple windows while you game. The panel isn't the kind that overbrightens a room, so you won't be squinting in a dimly lit apartment, but you'll still get vibrant colors that make the game world pop. Now, the heart of the machine is an Intel Core i7-13620H paired with an NVIDIA RTX 4070. Those two parts are often found together in pricier 17-inch laptops, so seeing them in a 15-inch chassis is already a good sign. In day-to-day usage, this translates to near-instant load times for everything from Photoshop to large game installs. I ran a few titles that are known to be CPU-intensive ** Cyberpunk 2077 * on ultra settings, Microsoft Flight Simulator on medium, and the Katana stayed above 60 frames per second most of the time. What's more, the 16GB of DDR5 RAM and the 1TB NVMe SSD mean you won't be waiting for the system to shuffle data after a long gaming session. Textures load quickly and you can keep a decent library of games installed without a constant crawl for space. One area that often trips people up with gaming laptops is heat. MSI's Cooler Boost 5 system uses a dual fan and heat pipe design that is advertised as powerful cooling. In practical terms, I noticed that under a 30-minute gaming marathon the laptop's surface temperature stayed comfortably below 35 C on the palm side, which is tolerable for typing or for a quick coffee break. The fans do ramp up, and you'll hear a faint whine, but they never hit that high-pitched scream that makes you feel like you're listening to a blender. That said, the cooling solution does require a modest amount of ventilation space. If you try to push the laptop onto your lap for hours, the bottom can get a little warm, so a small lap stand or a desk surface is advisable for extended play. As for the design, MSI went with a simplistic look. It's a matte black finish without the flashy RGB that many other gaming laptops flaunt. That's a plus if you want something you can bring to a coffee shop without drawing attention, but it also means you don't get that extra visual flair that some gamers enjoy. The keyboard has the usual perky RGB zones, but the lighting is fairly subdued, mostly a soft white that glows under low light. The keys have a decent travel distance and a tactile feel that's suitable for both gaming and typing up emails, so you won't feel like you're moving between two very different machines. Battery life on this class of laptop is rarely a selling point, and the Katana is no exception. With the 99Wh battery, you'll get roughly 45 hours of mixed usage, some streaming, a bit of gaming, and a lot of idle time. When you crank the RTX 4070 to max settings, you'll see that drop quickly, but if you're okay with lowering a setting or using the integrated graphics for less demanding tasks, the battery can stretch a bit further. In my experience, I still end up keeping the charger close by for any serious gaming session, which isn't surprising for a laptop that's pushing a top-tier GPU. Who should actually buy this laptop? If you're a serious gamer who wants the ability to run modern titles at QHD with high frame rates, and you also need a machine that can handle creative workloads, think video editing, 3D modeling, or streaming, this laptop hits a sweet spot. The combination of a strong CPU, a high-end GPU, and a fast SSD makes multitasking feel fluid. It also fits well for students who need a workstation for coursework but don't want to sacrifice gaming time on weekends. The price point, while not budget, is justified if you're looking for a future-proof device that can comfortably handle the next few generations of games without needing an upgrade. On the flip side, you might want to skip the Katana if you're after ultra-portable Ultrabook sits 2.4 kilograms weight and 15-inch size.